Made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
Yes. Yes, 2 times. Y'all know the vibes though. She like, they go. She like, they go. Okay. Okay. That knock. What it do, people? You're now tuned in.
Popovich.
Popovich
TV.
TV.
Oh yeah.
We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. To everybody else, you already know. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. And we is in the end game, people. And we in the end game because the late, great Tupac, a.k.a. Machiavelli, once said,
Not about East or West. It's about niggas and bitches, power and money, riders and punks. Which side are you in?
Don't answer that question. But a wise man said, don't argue with fools because people from a distance can't tell who is who. So as I was watching this MainO, WacK 100 on the China Mac channel, I was sitting there saying, damn, not only does the buffoonery remain at an all-time high, and side note, whatever you put on social media, whatever you put out there for public consumption, whether you are a public figure, a social media influencer, no matter if you're a regular person, if you go viral and your content go all the way up and you get your moment to spin in the clip, as I like to say on the channel, you have no control over what people are going to say. That's why I said in my last video, Coach Herm Edwards said, don't press send. And so while I was sitting there watching this shit, you know what I mean? They arguing and carrying on in front of the Chinaman. And there's no shade on him. You know what I mean? I guess him and MainO was cool. They probably did time together. And I was in prison at this time as well. I think MainO got locked up in 2003 and 93 and came home 2003. And I went in 94 and came home 94. So we never crossed paths though. But with that being said, while I was watching this shit, I said, you know what? You never see Jay-Z going back and forth on the internet doing some shit like this. You never see Nas going back and forth on the internet like this. You never see Lil Wayne. You never see Jada. You never see your Fat Joe. You know what I mean? You never see your Buster. And, you know, people going to have beefs. People going to have disagreements. You know what I mean? But, you know, Hov said on the Ocean joint, he said, you see me in shit you never seen at all. If it wasn't for these pictures, you wouldn't see me at all. Like, you niggas wouldn't even see me. Up in the clouds, me and my spouse. Rumors on the ground getting too loud. Please turn them shits down. And it's like, you know, you put shit out there for public consumption. You're mad that somebody had something to say. And then you got the ignorant, dumbass motherfuckers in the comments, you know what I mean, under these posters. Like, yo, you know, talking about WacK 100, and you know, I don't have no fight in the dog. You know what I mean? I'm not on his side. I'm not on MainO's side. You know, I have an opinion, obviously, because I have a channel. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, Popovich TV. But the thing is this, you know what I mean? I stand on principles. I stand on morals. I consider myself a stand-up guy, as we all should. We all should strive to be stand-up men and women. You know what I mean? And be honorable. And so the thing is, you put up the shit with the chain, you know what I mean? As I just did a video. Go see the other video that I just did on MainO, you know what I mean? And it backfired in my opinion. You know what I mean? It backfired on him, and he mad. And so what WAC 100 did is he commented under a post and was like, you posting up that y'all cool and y'all did songs and y'all did shows and woo wee woo and ah. Then you go, jump on social media and you swinging the fake chain and you wearing the chain or whatever the case is. So now he's mad. And a lot of people calling him Chaino and, shit is just mad funny. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I seen the one that was an investigation. Niggas like, where's the chain at? It's on big fat greasy necks and all that. And I guess he got him so mad and out of character, out of frame, if you ask me, that he like, yo, where's the death that you selling? I want to buy some of that. And I said, damn, man, this shit is crazy, shit crazy. And what make it worse, or, when you dive deeper, you say these two black motherfuckers, that's both supposed to be rich, both supposed to be millionaires. Like I said in my last video, both have to have Bentleys, Ferraris, and all this shit. Like, you really, really made it. Like, dun, 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 like, we made it. We made it. You know what I mean? No, now we gonna make it, the Locks reference. I'm talking about we made it. That's a Ghostface reference. And that's on the Supreme Clientele. That's one of my favorite songs off that album. You know what I mean? Tony Stark's. Yeah, kid. And Wu-Tang loved the kids. You made it. Allegedly, you know what I mean? Or you making it look like it. And I can't stress this point enough that you say, damn, motherfucker got you so mad about a post that you put up. You put the post up. Nobody asked you to put the post up. And so people are going to comment on it. The trolls, the stand-ups, the lames, the bots. Everybody's going to have something to say. Like, everybody's talking about the good old days. And so you're mad because it backfired. When the thing is like, you see again, a Hove, a Nas, a Jada, you know what I mean, or whoever. You ain't see him going back and forth with no people about no bubblegum shit. And that's really what it boils down to. And these supposed to be stand-up street guys. Now, I know WAC could be a little messy. But you got people in the comments like, yo, you know what I mean? You talking about New York stuff and you should mind your business and New York this and New York that. And I'm from New York. Like, you got 100 guns, 100 clips, and you from New York. Then what about standing on your square and what's right, what's wrong, what type of principles, that you stand on and stand in your frame? It don't got nothing to do with no New York or no West Coast. That's why I started it off with it's not about East or West. It's about niggas and bitches, power and money, and punks and riders. And what side are you on? You know what I mean? And then when you look at the East and the West, if you want to bring it to that, in my opinion, even though being over here, yeah, you see a lot of stuff happening to us. You see a lot of us getting clowned, and you don't see nobody really clowning nobody over there. You don't see that. And I went and, I gave my opinions on this. Go see my live. Go see the other video. But to do it in front of the Chinaman, how should we look at that? In these YouTube streets for like the last 7-10 days, niggas making all these videos about that white woman, just pearly things. And that shit split up the black manosphere. And I say, damn, Chris Rock just came out with his show, Selective Outrage. And at the end of the show, if you didn't see it, spoiler alert, he says, they like, yo, why you ain't hit Will Smith back? I mean, one, he like, I don't think I could beat him. He bigger than me, et cetera, et cetera. He played Ali, I play Pookie, and it be calling me, man. It should be calling me. He said, my mama told me don't fight in front of white people. And then he slammed the mic and walked off, you know what I mean? And although I don't think it was a Kobe Mamba out moment, I thought the show was very funny and informative, et cetera. I like Chris Rock. But, to see, like, he just sitting there, you got these two, and then the way it was set up, he on top, the box, the square, WAC 100 on the bottom, and, MainO on the side, and he just kind of, like, really just, you can see, in my opinion, you could, for those that seen the video, correct me if I'm wrong, you look uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Even though you're supposed to be cool with MainO, cool with WAC 100, you got two black motherfuckers sitting there talking about you a bitch-ass nigga, you take fingers in your butt, this, that, you got cut on your face, I kill you, you're selling death, yo, bring the smoke, I want to fight. And it's like, doggy. Kind of niggas looking real bad, man, like, damn. You looking bad out here. And, the culture, as I said in the last video, black culture, hood culture, you know what I mean? We are the streets. That's a Lock reference. It just make us look bad. You know what I mean? And you don't see other cultures doing that. You know what I mean? You don't see other cultures going at it, and a black person is the moderator. You don't see two Asians and two, whoever going at it, and the black motherfucker. You know what I mean? Unless you the ref and you in the ring fighting. And if you're gonna fight, then just fight and pull up. You know what I mean? Like all of this selling the wolf tickets and who's tougher and who's not. You know what I mean? A lot of people in the comments saying who they got money on and what I paid to see it. Yeah, I pay to see it if that's what y'all want to do. A spectacle. But again, you know what I mean? When you argue with fools, people from a distance, they can't tell who was who. So even though you may be right, you may be, everything that you're saying is right. When you're arguing with somebody that you can't win with on these internet platforms, these social media networks, and these alleyways, they could get real dangerous and get real spooky. And people be looking uncomfortable. It's like, this is another thing, right? Charles White, y'all know he always spinning in the clip. He gonna make himself spin in the clip. He came out and said that every day he gets up, looks, after doing what he do, look on the internet, see who's talking about his name, I guess put his name in the search engine, and then he look at the different channels and platforms and like, he don't got enough people. This person got enough, or exact number of subscribers and followers, I'ma beef with him. And then he just go at him. And he say the most outlandish, wildest shit on the internet that he could think about. Ain't nobody really pulling up. I think the only people we seen fight really was Sub and Fendi. Can't think of nobody else really that was given the smoke and that actually met up to fight. Now you have people that, unfortunately get killed. You see people on social media, I forget the brother name. I think he was either in Chicago or somewhere else, and he was sending out his addy to the ops talking about slide. 5 minutes later, bang bang, dead. Became a resident of Queens, did it in done himself in 5 minutes, talking about send the addy, we gonna slide. So you have instances like that. But it's like, if you're gonna do it for the bag and you building up publicity, you're gonna go fight, what's his name? Paul, I was about to say Paul Wall, but that's the dude with the grills. Jake Paul or Paul Jake or whatever his name is. Pull up on him and do it for a celebrity match and get a bag if you're gonna do it. You know what I mean? Because all of the jumping on, these social medias, and then you claiming other people as social media, internet people. But this is the internet world we living in. Whether you press send or not, you could be in a place and get caught up. And I realized that when people be in the party doing a 360, holding your phone up, there's plenty of videos that I couldn't put up, because I'm outside and I'm at a lot of these venues. And I got the camera up, popping this TV rolling, but I came with certain people or whatever. They doing the mostest, got girls, wives, side chicks and all that. And you doing your 360 to show the crowd, to show the ambiance and all that. And you looking in the corner and your man is doing the most. So you can't even put up the video. You could get caught out there on the humble, not even doing nothing in these social media times, more or less running to the internet with a purpose to post some shit up. People gonna have something to say. People always like, yo, it's the new, it's the West, it's East, it's this, it's that. Yo, people, you put stuff on the internet, people gonna have an opinion, bro. People gonna have an opinion, sis. You just gotta deal with that. Or delete all your shit, go black out, go pull an Aaron Rodgers in the black cave in the black night, burn some candles and keep it quiet. But as long as you continue to put your life out, or you got a podcast, or you got a platform, and you speaking, and people could get back at you, whether the DMs or under your comments and your posts, you can't stop none of that. So the only thing is you got to pick and choose when you want to do, who you going to have battles with. Because you're going to holler and track down everybody that says you was a clown or said that was some lame shit you did. Look at the Gorilla Glue girl, Put the gorilla glue on her head. People wrecked her and killed her. Now, she came up off of it. But what's she supposed to do? Get everybody plague flagged, for saying something negative about her, or, it's just, it's not realistic. And then again, these supposed to be people that been through the storm, that elevated. Well, just because you elevate money-wise, financially, don't mean you elevate mentally and emotionally and on an intellect level. A lot of people is just stupid, deaf, dumb, and blind. Whether they're your favorite rappers, YouTubers, athletes, and all that. And, you know, it's just sad when it's got to be done and play out in a forum like it did for the world to see. And it only just feeds into the stereotype. And again, black folks do other black folks the worst. Ain't going to pick up nothing. Ain't going to go bust nothing. Ain't going to get ready to ride for nothing else but killing the motherfucker. You know what I mean? Go banging your head against the wall. What makes you ashamed of being black? Anytime I'm talking about going to kill some niggas, oh, niggas is all ready to do that. They got the bud, they got the Ciroc, they got the Henny, they got the Douce, they got the whatever it is, they ready to roll. They going to load up, got all type of weaponry. And when you talk about going to do something else to the other, nah, it's crickets. You ain't going to get a nigga to bust a grievance. You ain't going to get nobody to do anything except hurt another black motherfucker over some dumb bubblegum shit. So those are my thoughts. You know what I mean? It's the gift that keeps on giving. But you know what it is. It's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. Popovich TV. We live. We rolling. We unscripted. We authentic. That feeling. Back up in here. One more again. Yeah, kid.